Welcome back, YouTube. It's my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me right now, I'm AspieAnswersAll, or I'm clinically known as Aspie for many of you who has been following me from day one, and for the newbies, I'm usually known as Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness versus basically just talking about my life story and journey of special syndrome, OCD and the like, as well as all these other mental health disorders that have come to light, as well as right now basically being your support advocate regardless of what you're going through, hopefully to give you some tips and advice, as well as a message of hope of everyday situations that we may face that may be of value to you or someone that you know of. So without further ado, guys, basically I'm all about doing now the learning disabilities right now, which is all about the dyslexia series. More the ADHD series will be coming up in the piece later on in my research. I humbly apologise, I've missed out a couple or more in here, but I'm hoping to address them later on in the piece for you, so bear with me on that as well as everything else. It's like they say, it's going to take a while for some of the topics that I want to share with you all to come to light, so due to the change of situation right now of what I'm going through. So no further ado, guys, basically this is Dyslexia series. This one's all about basically the characteristics of dyslexia, so hopefully you'll learn something new today. So as we know, dyslexia is a disorder that is characterized by problems with the visual notation of speech, which in most languages of the European origin are problems with alphabet writing systems, which has a phonetic construction. Examples of these issues can be problems speaking in full sentences, problems correctly articulating the R's and L's as well as M's and N's, mixing up sounds and multi-syllabic words, example-wise, aminal for animal, bisghetti for spaghetti, hekalopter for helicopter, hangaberg for hamburger, etc. Problems of immature speech, weed and gween instead of red and green. The characteristics of dyslexia have been observed mainly from research in languages with the alphabetic writing systems, primarily English. Obviously, as we know, English is the hardest language of them all to obviously talk about or read about. However, many of these characteristics may be transferable to other types of writing systems. The causes of dyslexia are not agreed upon, however, as I've read before to you, although the consensus of neuroscientists believes dyslexia is a phonological processing disorder, and that dyslexics have reading difficulties because they are unable to see or hear a word, break it down to discrete sounds, and then associate each sound with the letter or letters that make up to that word. Some researchers believe that a subset of dyslexics have visual deficits in addition to deficits in phoneme processing, but this view is not universally accepted. However, in any case, though, there's no evidence that dyslexia or dyslexic, shall we say, literally see letters backwards or in reverse order within words. So basically that ends real short and brief about basically the characteristics of dyslexia. If you'd like for thumbs up for support for engagement, feel free to comment below. Feel free to share your struggles or whatnot, how you go about your everyday things that are relevant for others to know about, so that they can learn more about this, because like I said, I want to create this as much of a learning tool as well as awareness and understanding for us all. Feel free to subscribe to my channel on the daily, weekly. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to private message me up there on AspieAnswersAll, as well as basically private message me. Thanks for the support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do, and I'll see you all again soon. Ciao.